Hello and welcome to the Pirate King Plays Blueprints. Where last we left our inheritor, we not only got another sanctum key, uh, but we got all we needed for one of the sigils of a sanctum door we already opened, and we found out what happens when you put it in correctly. Which is we get notes about our great uncle's travels, and also learn the color, what that color does in the Morajai puzzles. As you can see, we're starting off 70 steps, 4 gems, 2 keys because we had two tomorrow rooms in yesterday's estate, and got the clock tower, and 29 coins. Okay. Let's do the outer room first. I do hope we get the pump room again soon because I want to drain the fountain. Now I think that even if we don't get to the antechamber, the fountain will stay drained in that case. Then we just need to get the basement key in order to unlock the entrance. Okay, tool shed or schoolhouse. I don't want the hovel. A bunch of classrooms. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it, we'll check. There was something in here last time we were here, so... Seems like nothing this time. Nope, that's just that. Yeah, nothing here. Either that or I'm blind. Okay, back in. Hope everyone had a good Friday. It was very nice outside today, though I only went outside once to go shopping. And I was surprised to find I ended up getting a raise. You know what? Let's hallway, see if we can get the corner room. Huh. We want to leave the corridor for later ranks. Library, just in case we can get the bookstore over there. Now here, yeah, we'll take the classroom. And we'll start here. What did we order last time? The History of Arindia, 2nd edition. This book was reviewed and cleared for publication by the Phaneris Central Board of Education, which means it's been censored. We can buy in the bookshop the first edition, which is not censored. H.S. Sinclair, Mary Jones, our mom, Detective Bon Margle, twice, and then us. Good lord, I didn't expect it to be that bad. Though they did censor it in a way that actually makes it a sentence. Okay, blackout poetry. Let's see what we got. The name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters is no longer known to the average citizen of the elder generation. We must permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon our past. Most historians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Agera, by the ascension of the first king, whose name, Oris, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming. and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these leaders that Horus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Horus, and the end of the 1st century, a new kingdom was born. Second era. How many pages are here? 4th era, and there's a note. Ooh, okay, hold on. Second era. It was the 4th king who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. The eldest he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift. The youngest bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of the northern storms. Okay, yep, no, that'll be useful. Arch Ares is the mountain symbol, and for weather we have storms. There we go. A wild and untamed expanse, which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. Does that tell us anything about it? Let me bring up the page. The moats. Tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. I already know who's politics, so I don't have to worry about that. Wild and untamed expanse. It's developed since then. No, that doesn't tell us anything about the culture. Okay, well, I'll leave my notes up. To his middle child, his only daughter, he gave the southern region of Araja, a land steeped in tradition. Araja's the one we actually got already. The 3rd era. As the 2nd era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distant regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the 3rd era was defined by something they're not going to tell us. Commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of prosperous and bright future. Yeah, fuck your censorship. I'm still going to take a picture of this page, which we'll have to do until we get the 1st edition, so that we know the layout of those countries, because we know that's a thing in room 46. The rest of the page doesn't matter, so we can just get that page. Okay. Chat. Take a sip of beer. Oh, man. Been a few weeks since I had that beer. It's a chocolate stout, and it's rare to find an actually good chocolate stout. 4th era. As the kingdom entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Destiletz III was apparently so much of an asshole that he had to censor this. King who often was seen drinking, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well. Destiletz was renowned as the king of something they're not going to tell us yet. Or the king of no one, when he made the decision to move the castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and were those that viewed the king's conduct unbecoming of his common folk. Okay, people didn't like him. Show the letter. From the detective who took it out twice before us. Aaron Sinclair, thank you so much for your cooperation with our department in this investigation. We know our presence is never convenient, especially for someone of your social status, so it means all the more that you are not only tolerant but also willing to aid our efforts in getting this business done as quickly as possible. We are returning with this letter, the book you lent us. Though I must confess, it was not as much help as I'd hoped. I'd heard that your library of rare and restricted books was quite extensive, and I was told by a reliable source that if a first edition and uncensored copy of the history of Arindia could be found, it would likely be found within the Baron's own collection. But perhaps I was misinformed. Still, part of me thinks that you may have given me the censored copy as a jest, a taste, if you will, for the bureaucrat of their own medicine. If that is the case, then I say, well done, fair play. And perhaps on my next visit, we'll have a laugh about this after you've given me the actual manuscript. Till then, Detective Von Margle, Redguard. Redguard? So you're a detective for the Royal Guard. Okay. But, yeah. No, that's funny, though. It's like, oh yeah, sure, you can have this rare book. It's the second edition, though. 5. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolus III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died. On the very next day, the 6th of October... 6th of October, huh? The Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a number of supporters, due to the fact that Desolus IV shared little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. Pacification of Fen. I wonder if that 6th of October is useful. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was a general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch-Ares and Nuance to join their cause. Nuance? I don't think we have that one noted down yet. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. So, Oris is the black flags and red banners of Fen. We're currently under red rule. So, interesting. They were saying they were going to flee to Black Shores in other letters we found. So, I'm not going to write down Nuance yet. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3, Fen-Ares, Arch-Ares, and Araja, once again stand united as allies Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. For this, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, our mothers, and our children. Fuck you. Fuck you entirely. So in my browsing about stuff about the game after stream, actually it was probably while I was looking for something else, these books aren't blank as they seem. We just need a specific item to be in here at the same time. The watering can. We need to pour water on it. Average day is just under an hour. Longest day was hour 40. But you were supposed to be turning. Come on. Why does it make me wait on that screen? I guess it's compiling the data. Well, it's 29. Total stars 28. They look very similar. Parlor solved 26 out of 32. I thought we only failed like twice. Not 6 times. Upgrade is 10. Letters 7 of 8. And Sanctum Kids 3 of 8. Sanctum Keys 3 of 8. Yeah, we have three items there now. Vault Key is the top one because it was there the longest. We just passed up the tool shed. What are you doing? All right. Nothing new there. Yoop. And we'll go here. Bookshop. That's what I was hoping for. We have 29. Don't think that's enough for any of these yet. I want 40 for this. This is the first edition I was talking, or 50 for this. I don't know what the Curse of the Black Bridge could give us, but just as Realm and Rune was very useful, a new clue in the History of Arindia First Edition will be very useful. It might be worth breaking the piggy bank to get those, but I'm not sure. Yeah, the chapel for the piggy bank? Maybe not. We'll get the grade 2. So we can get the corner room. Hey, you have a gem for us. Very nice. And an apple. Okay, good. You've given me an actual dead end. Like, let me put a dead end in the dead end. Ah, and the coin purse. That'll be useful. As long as we keep getting coins today. Then if we can come back here and actually buy at least one of the expensive books. That'll be good. Go in here just to check. Oh, dice! Would you look at that? Thank you very much, sir. Okay, grab a key. Yeah, sure. Get another classroom. Over here, the workshop. Battery. Very good. Alright, we've seen this one. Were the desks together like this last time? Mrs. Peterson. Disrespectful. It's not called gas, it's called vapor. Wait. Use the elements below to form the answers. So liquid state, water, so the W, AT, and ER. Solid state is ice, we have the I, the CE. But there is no V for vapor. What could be used up there? Also, there is no G in AS. I don't know where you got those. Oh, there we go. STE AM. Steam. I wonder if that has a use for us. Science is fun. Can't look at that. All right. Those would both be dead ends. This could move on. We can redraw in here, but I think I do want to have the chapel, just in case. Plus, it'll take it out of the pool. And then we'll go through the workshop. We can grab this, even though we can't use it yet. Literally only have 2 items. I believe combining the coin purse and the lucky rabbit's foot is a combination we can do that will just get us more things, probably. Ooh, security. We still don't have the breakfast nook yet, but security is absolutely worth it. Nothing out there, as expected. Don't have any gems right now. Pantry and the bedroom move on. Yeah, why not? Don't have gems for the boiler room. We want the mechanarium much later in the day. So, parlor's also good. It'll get us those gems. Yeah, let's do that. It'll hopefully get us those gems. Puzzle time. The gems are in a box with a false statement. The blue box is false. The white box is false. So, both of these cannot be true. Because if this is true, then the blue box is true. Because this is false. The gems are in a box with a false statement. So, with that logic, it zeroes it to one box. However, if this is true, the blue box is false. It means they're in something with a true statement. And it also means this is false. So it leads back to that. Both ways to interpret this lead to the white box. Excellent. Den. Absolutely. Get our, ooh, we could get her ladyship's chamber. Which isn't useful, really, but also... Honestly, yeah, I think I'd... Oh, we could get the next classroom. No, we want that to lead somewhere. This is a dead end. Next time you enter the boudoir, 10 steps. Next time you enter the walk-in closet, 3 gems. Plus, she always has this. Telescope. We don't have the key to you yet. We know where the key is. It's on her grave. It's on her tomb. But we don't have the tomb. So we can't get there. Garage isn't a bad idea, but it's also a dead end. So we'd have to go through the bedroom as our only choice. I'll get the West Wing Hall. We're still going to go back to the bedroom. Nothing for us today. Nothing for us. Oh, all technically dead ends. I would like the breakfast nook, but not in that direction. We're gonna re-roll. Oh, dead end. This will allow us to go onward, and it's useful. Yeah, boiler room. The only way for the power to go. That door is closed off. First key. I mean, yeah, that just means the power is only coming from one spot again. I don't want to lose half my steps. Could redraw, but I think since we do still have power access. Could do the classroom, or we could redraw. Classroom at least leads to the foundation. Also means it's a ways to get back to the other side there. Fucking redraw. Alright. Same turn, or just straight across. Same turn, billiard room. Redraws. Should we dead end? No, I don't want to dead end it. Move on. Classroom. We have not seen grade 4 until now. Hey, would you look at this? We have the geography worksheet. This will be easy for us. Okay. Now I do know at least one of these that is wrong, which is that pentagon is supposed to be the window symbol. That's where we are, actually. Wait, the pentagon too? I thought we were in... It's also 507. 4. It's putting the pentagon in the same place. I hope this isn't a political statement. C- doesn't even tell us the number. It's the only one that put the window symbol in the center there, which was censored on the map we saw in the book, but also I could tell that was the shape. Oh, I can do this. Okay. We have names. So, let me take a picture. Orosphere, third arrow. The spiral of stars up there is the same spiral that was drawn in the note in her ladyship's chamber. Circle, south key. Oh man, I wish I had the magnifying glass right now. I'd be pointing stuff out to you guys that I'm recognizing. Etsphere. That is, yeah. Orinda arrows. Okay. Seeker of Signs up there could be useful. Yeah, we see Arch Aries, Orinda Aries, Iraja, Nuance. That's just showing the planet and the moon. Moon and a crescent. Actually, we can look a bit closer at some of them just right here. They made a whole solar system for this game. That's pretty cool. The Isles of Orsay. Iseclipse? Ineclipse. The symbol we keep seeing, I think, is... Is it Iseclipse or Ineclipse? I think it's... Ineclipse is what we keep seeing. 46. What? Pictures I just took. Can I zoom in enough to see these clearly? Otherwise, I have to take more pictures. Not that one. A lot of it, yes. This one shows Kororika more giant Vera. Would end up seeing more with a magnifying glass on some of these, though some we can just look closer here. This will be very good for later. Oh yeah. Actually, let me my notes again. Hold on. Let me read my notes. So I have some of the Pentagon is Fen Aries. The window is Orinda Aries. Whose color is black. So when they say they hope this isn't a political statement, they put in the symbol for the previous rule. The Pentagon is what we are currently as Fen Aries. Orinda Aries is what it used to be. Because there are only 7 boxes here. Get one of the better ones. Okay, 5 out of 7. Let's see, Diamond Puzzle. Heart Rainbow Puzzle. Heart and puzzle are the same. Put the flipped around. Wait, oh, I know some of these from one of the pictures we took. Over on the side there, it's supposed to be mountain and hourglass. Those are correct. So we know those are correct. Which means it's likely only 2 are wrong here. They have the same for the 3 on the side there. I think they put the diamond. They didn't put the diamond. Oh, they did, yeah. They put the diamond where the hourglass is supposed to be. They put the so those two. We're gonna have to know this eventually, but I think, well, with the 2 maps up here, I guess the thing was just remember the symbols for each of the maps. Geography. Fen, Reddington, Museum. Fen Aries, sort of. Fucking. This might be useful. Shit. Look, Oris. Picture time. Picture taken. I'm not going to take a picture of the worksheets, because I feel like that's not going to help us as much as it could. Probably get a definitive answer later. It isn't a bunch of kids getting things wrong. Right, we can rotate because of this. Wait, trophy room's already going the right way. We don't have to rotate. Much as I'd like to draw the dovecote, we want the trophy room. Is there fire on the door? That was weird. It's in here. Trophy. Get that breakfast nook. Key and bacon and eggs. We want the courtyard later, I think. We'll get another grade. Grade 5. What do we got in here? Art class. These are the different art pieces that are around the house, and the kids are trying to redraw them. Draw 2 things that share all but 1 letter of their name. Yeah, well, if you hadn't already figured out that is where they would tell you how to solve the 2-picture problem. Fantastic job, A. A for acorn and corn. F. 2 and tooth. You didn't spell 2 right. That only works if you say it out loud. B. Clever. What? Got a robot and root? Yeah, robot and root actually works. Take out the B. I guess that's why you got a B. That's silly. Is that all we got in here, or just technically how to solve the 2-picture problem? It's a lot less detailed than the last classroom. All right, this will be a dead end no matter what we do. So do we want the guest bedroom, or do we want something like... I mean, we can redraw up to 7 times. I mean, getting the armory is not a bad idea. Don't have enough for the axe, if that even shows up. but it does place the armory at a dead end down here. This will just get us 10 steps. That's good. Plus whatever else they might have put in here. Like a key. Okay. Now we never have to go back in this direction. I say, knowing there are things that can spread things throughout the house, if need be. Okay. Let's see what's over here first. Nada. Math time. 16. 20 divided by 5 is 4. We got 18 minus 8 is 10. Times 4 is 40. Divided by 20 is 2. 1 plus 12 is 13. Minus 10 is 3. Times 3 is 9. Divided by 3 is 3. The key card. Okay, how close are we to security? Pretty close. Sort of. So yeah, aquarium. Take a turn through the boiler room, and it'll be a straight. There. Do this. Oh, a gem in here that I missed. Now that we have the key card, we can set it to high, just to make sure that we don't have as many locked rooms with keys. From here... Hey, you know what? Let's go to the hallway. The West Wing Hall, instead of going through the Foundation first. This one will continue forward. Barely ever anything here. Of the shovel. Wouldn't mind the kitchen. Also wouldn't mind the observatory. Let's do that. Ooh, a few things today. Diamondus Major. We have a lot of gems. Farmer's Apple. Twins. Southern Cross. And Diamondus Minor. That's a good chunk of stars. If only we'd gotten this before all those apples from the classrooms. We could also get it again. Why not? Okay. Almost forgot we had that. Look at those 4 directions, of course. Cloister. We know how to get in there now, but we also, don't have the shovel yet. Oh, wait. Is that... Come on. Ah, there we go. That's how we get in. Ta-da! And there's an allowance token! Huh, never saw that over here. Mr. Nogula, if you're reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I've left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We have learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it is much cheaper in the long run to be generous. Well, that's cool. Finally made it in here. We got allowance token. Nice. All right. Foundation. Oh, we have go here. We don't have enough luxury items. This is a real good spot for this. But the rotunda is... I mean, less locked doors. Great Hall can also have some other stuff in there, while the rotunda can't. Great Hall. If we can get the foyer somewhere, all those doors will unlock, I think. Casino would lead onward. Now our only direct... Well, we have 2 ways in through the foundation, so that's good. We have not been to the casino yet. Let's draft these doors before we move on. Okay, looks like this is going to be a dead end because I don't want the archives. See if we can actually use that today. Since it's a dead end, we should at least take a look inside in case they've left anything like a gem sitting around for us. Looks like we're not using the south door of the antechamber today. 6. What's to do with the stars? We will come back up here. I want to see the casino first. Read this. Buying of 2 gems is required. We have a lot of gems today. Oh, look! We also have a lot more cash. Okay. This one out of order. Broken handle. If you have the broken handle, you can probably play that one. Oh my, okay. Possible rewards are 2 keys, 2 gems, or 20 coins. I don't know what the possible rewards are here. Oh, it'll show us. Just coins. Bonus spin cost. If I could just pull the lever. Cash out 3? Just 3 coins for that. Lever. Oh, it cashes out anyway. Holy shit! Looks like we are heading back the bookstore, the bookshop, at one point. I'm not going to touch anything else in here. This would be a dead end. We have a way forward through the classroom, and the Great Hall has 2. But I do kind of want to get the 2 over there. So we're going to corridor. Bookshop. Conference room. Good. Also, banana. hallway doors are always unlocked. Even if this doesn't lead us anywhere, it's probably a good idea to get it now. I kind of want to pick this just to get it off. But the ability is too useful. Doesn't lead anywhere. We don't need to go in. I don't think there's anything laying about. But hopefully, we will see if it unlocked everything in the Great Hall. Dead end, or gift shop. Let's get that gift shop. The 2 books we want are both 50. We have 150. The thing we would want here is 40. Let's get those books first, so I don't, accidentally do anything. Okay. Oof, it's a ways back, isn't it? We can go through the foundation. Oh, wow, it's a ways back. Okay, so let me just show you what we're about to do here. Corridor, casino, passage. I have 50 steps, so that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 steps to get there, damn. Maybe we should continue for now. I think I will. Just to look at what's here. We could actually get the Swimbird plushie. We're not going to. Swim trunks, on the other hand. Yes. This key, I guess. Be the morning room. Well, the classroom also goes to that spot. But the utility closet we don't actually need because we have the key card. Morning room. Oh, look, the car keys. Do we go from here or the classroom? Go from here. We don't go from here. Do want to get those books. Foundation? Yes. I wonder if it would be quicker to go outside. I don't know how many steps that takes. Oh, look down at the bottom there, under the permanent additions. It has the hourglass for Araja, because we got that door. Didn't expect that. The workshop, which... Ah, yes, there's also these, which I don't have the keys for, so we would need hammer. Might be able to get if I got the armory. However, there we go. 2 very important books. I'll have to get them on sale. Not gonna happen. If I go through the foundation, let's test it. So if it'll take less than 15 steps, it's worth it. Also, I want to check over here, because we definitely remove some more boxes. Great. Maybe Do we bother going there now? No, I don't think we do. Here's our ride. Oh yeah, that took about 3 steps. That took 3 steps to get here from outside instead of the 15 it would have taken to go through the... Yeah, so... Wait, I didn't mean to go here, but we're actually going to do that first. Why not? See what grade 6 is about. Star map? We can move the slides. First of all, grab our apple. History worksheet, multiple choice. Okay. Let's look at the... Because we know what they, that they've corrected history. Put that word in quotes. Look, Richard. So he said, Desolate. Which city in Fen Eris is named after a historical figure? Both Oris and Fen. Interesting. How many sons did the 4th king of Orindia have? Nope, it was 3. Or not? Okay, that's not an option. War of the Fifth Era last, I believe it was 22 years. Ha! The entire era. That's funny. Which realm did not ally with Fen Ares during the war? Iraja. Interesting. What flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? Black flag. 4, 6. Okay. The only things... Wait, the only thing he said the same as the other guy is... Black flag. We'll check the slides after we check the other worksheet. 50% here. Okay. Weird. History's penned by the victors. Ugh. It's not stars, it's just empty. Black versus red. These symbols might mean something. Railways. Are they building railways here or breaking them? Victory parade of sorts. Remember, some of the like the spokes and the moats and everything have to do with transport and with the kind of culture. So if we're talking red here. I haven't written down red, but I think that's... Oh, wait. For Fen Ares, I just said see picture because we have that symbol already. Okay. What does that mean, though? Whether roads, streets, carriages, that makes sense. But also, 3 would be a train system. That's definitely 4. Moats, martial for militaristic. That makes sense. Okay, yeah, that's the one we already have the sigil for. So I don't have to worry about this, I think. Shit. Okay, so that one's... I mean, that makes sense. On both sides. Yep, they're all unlocked now. And we got keys. Now it doesn't matter, I can just open them all. Dead end. Right. There's the door. Here's our lever. Oh, for that side. Great. And a gem. Armory's good. And the other one. The vault. We don't have any more vault keys, but I can get coins. Chest there this time. Excellent. Just get twitchy first. That's a lot of coins. But there's no axe. However, there is this, and I will take that. Is there anything else we need to burn? I don't know. I can actually afford all of these, can't I? Just muted the music stop. Excellent. Yes, please, a key. Conservatory. Why would I protect against lavatory? It's just a dead end. Okay, adjust the rarity. It's currently rare. Absolutely make it standard. Weight room is currently rare. I'm okay with that, I think. Casino. We'll make standard. Dead end, as we expected. Big spot we can't deal with. Where's that? Trigger the light. Okay. Okay. Back to the classroom. Try the classroom. Oh, the rotunda. Thank you very much. Oh. Or we can protect from the archive. I'll do that. I like that better. That doesn't have a gem cost. Morning room. Let's go back to the entrance hall where we have 4 chests waiting for us. I believe the quickest way will be through the foundation. We have something to break the lock on the chest now. Are running low on stops, but going this way will use a lot less of them. And we might be able to make it to the nurse's station. Renamed it as. If we get under 10, it'll set it to 20. We just have to make sure that by the time we get there, we're under 10. We still have enough to get there. Sometimes when we're running, we start kind of wobbling. To stop and start again. Where is the nurse's station? Oh, it's real close to the foundation. That's good. We may actually stop by there. Oh, it shows the morning star instead of the hammer. Oh. Nice coins. There's a key. Three gems. Oh, man. One key from that. Same way. And yes, I think we'll detour for the nurse's station. Use too many steps to go get the lever right now, I think. There also wouldn't be a point in going to room 46. Hopefully you can tell what I've been able to do this time around. Okay. Cloister and passageway, nurse's station. Ta-da! Set to 20. Classroom archives. I would have loved to get a new room for the master bedroom. We can't make it to the antechamber. We could move on, or I could re-roll. This would almost guarantee that we can move on. Almost. It's very likely it'll be locked. And we don't have a key for it. No. Much as I'd like to get the treasure trove. Going the wrong way. We're not protected from this. However, that doesn't matter now, does it? It's going to be a dead end either way. As long as we can open it. Plus, it allows us to get in there if we want. It's a security door. We got it, guys! Sure, it's really rare, costs gems, it's probably worth it. Ah, the laundry. Here it is! Full House Trophy! For drafting a room in every single open slot in your house. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. In recognition of exceptional architectural planning. I didn't expect it to be in the last room. That's honestly really cool. I expected to just get it. It's a physical trophy, so I like that. And we don't have to worry about keys anymore or gems. Is there anything that would be useful for anything? Any of my things? Switch things around, but the place isn't powered, so I can't use that. Where'd the power end up, anyway? We had power at one point, didn't we? Oh, yep, just went to the aquarium and couldn't move on. You go. Get keys. Need 'em. Actually got that trophy. That's pretty good. Now, we could go to room 46 if I go all the way back down and hit the lever. I'm not against that. Trying to think what we can do. Because if we do that, it'll say we got to rank 10. And have every possible room here, so. There are certainly options, I guess. Still end up grabbing the basement key, but we don't have the pump room. Only the boiler room. There's a casino, but that wouldn't do anything for us. That Morning Star was very useful. And the shield. Yeah, let's finish the thing by getting to room 46 after filling out the entire place. Which means we have to go back here to the foundation and hit that lever. Of course, once we come back around. We're under 10 already. Set it back to 20. Nice to actually be able to use the nurse's station. Nope, that's not where I thought I was going. Similar browns. Too bad we never got a shovel. I think there's not much left for us to do. I guess I could have exchanged for keys and go to unlock more of those chests down below, but we've already confirmed that's unnecessary. I just want the pump room so I can start that puzzle up again. By the way, completely unrelated to this game, Assassin's Creed Shadows did update again, so it was also in the notes that they stabilize the hideout when you have too much stuff there. So that should help with our crashing issue that prevented us from finishing the game. And there's also a few new, like there's some crossover things. I think there's a Dead by Daylight crossover and a Balatro crossover. Just a trinket for Balatro, but still. Plus another, there might be some more DLC quests. Either way, we definitely need to go back on stream when I'm done with this game, if not before then. I need to go back in tonight. The Animus quests have reset, so I should go and do that, like I did last week. I just don't know if something is gonna show up just from login. Also, hopefully they fix that persistent notification over the inventory screen. That was also in the patch notes. Like, finally addressing that. Make sure we don't run out of steps. Archives, Dark Room, and Antechamber. This one always does a slow open. Yeah, it is the Crown of Blueprints. Yeah, this, of course, does not matter. Last key is waiting behind the last. So, we are missing 7 and 8. And I believe... Oh! There's the master bedroom, which we've drawn a few times but haven't picked. Those, all those, all those, all those. I think there's still one studio edition. I think it's the dormitory. We found everything, though we haven't drafted all of them because we still need the throne room. We have all of these. So we're only missing throne room, dormitory, master bedroom, and rooms 7 and 8. I looked them up. Room 7 is the gallery. It can only be drafted in like the center 3 columns going north-south. And in there, you get the key to room 8, which is just called room 8. Last door of 8. There's going to be something in room 8 that leads to that key. First key was found here in the furthest rank. Second, locked tight in the vault of a bank. So that's the vault. There's a specific safe deposit key we need to get for that. Third is high up among all the clocks. We went to the clock tower. I didn't see a thing to do there. I'll have to look into that. Fourth down below, beneath all the docks. We got that. Fifth key is held by a king on his throne. That is the throne room. Sixth, in a station left by one of your own. That's the reservoir, that tunnel we saw. That we have to raise the water all the way up, take the boat across, then then lower it down to level 6 and go in there on the boat. 7th is major if you draft it quite late. That was the music room. We got that one. And of course, the last key is waiting behind So, we have those clues to figure out what realm is what. 8 realms in 8 months. We saw behind the sanctum door that we were able to actually solve for Araja that there was a postcard from Araja. These numbers are the order in which H.S. Sinclair explored the world. It's the order in which he visited each country. 8 realms, 8 months. Hold on. Didn't I take a picture of that postcard? Yes, I did. Okay. It was dated. Was it dated? Don't know. Huh. Shit, maybe I had to zoom in on the stamp. Oops. Well, we'll certainly have Raja, which I believe is the southern part of the eastern number yet. Now, I don't believe there's anything left for us to do. Specifically since we don't have the pump room. We're all the way up there. Okay. Well, we adjusted rarity in the conservatory, so we should see the throne room. We bought everything in the armory. Had a use for 2 of them. This I was lucky enough to get after, or well, to go to after the foyer. I was lucky enough to get the foyer for it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else for us to do. We could go to the trophy room to see our new trophy. No. I think here in room 46, we're going to call it a day. I guess I could toss something in the... I could try and get rid of the rest of my coins, but I don't want to. We're done with this run. Mount Holly Garden Shopping Center. 4 green rooms, 6 shop rooms. I was really hoping it would give us a special name for getting everything. But I guess not. Though the image is quite big. 45 rooms. Should say 46. Rank 10 reached. 144 steps. 11 items. 1 new room. Which was... What was new? The casino! Casino was new. Well, that was impressive. We finally did that. Now I don't have to worry about, like, getting those corner rooms if we, That was mostly why I'm like, alright, this way we can get the corner. Make sure we can actually get everything. We have 30 stars, which means we're gonna miss what 30 actually was. And it'll be 31 next time we go there. But 31 is actually our allowance, which is cool. Let's get our outside room first. Believe it, we actually got another trophy. You know what? Yeah, Notice the trading post. I don't think we can do anything here yet. But, notice, a little too dangerous to pick up, huh? Whenever we get the burning glass or the torch, self-igniting torch, it mentions fuses. We're going to want to light that. However, no items to trade. So, nothing to actually do here right now. I was hoping something would be lying about. Guess not. Sure. Battery. Very good. Security, right away. Excellent. Oh, man. Probably end up being locked at one point, but imagine tunneling all the way to the antechamber. I don't think there's a trophy for that, but it'd be real funny if there was. Drawing room. There's a gem sitting somewhere. Oh no, of course there is. It's in the drawing room. Didn't know they would count that. Cool already, huh? I wonder if it counted the failure of, like, even when we got it correct on the second try. Gems are in the black box. Every statement with the word black is false. Gems are in the blue box. So blue and black are saying they're in each other. If this is true, it is also false. So it would have to be false. Like, if it's true, the statements with the word black are this one and this one, which would make this false. If it's true, it's false, which is weird. So it has to be false, which means one of these is wrong. Hey, we got it! Sure, why not? Kitchen. Boiler room, huh? Should we already get the bacon and eggs? No. We can get that for free if we get the nook. I don't need this right now. We can get it later. Might have a better... There are chests floating in the water. Of course there are. That's what the fucking swim trunks did when they mentioned getting keys. That's a dead end. Okay. Doesn't mean we can go in the water. We still have to drain it to get those. But now there will always be 2 trunks in the pool room. We just have to drain it. We are going to go over here first. Both den and hallway are very good. Trophy room would be good, but it only goes one way, and it would block us off from the west side. Let's get that key. And go through the workshop first. Battery. All that's here. Breakfast nook. As I said, we can get that for free. Also, another key. Well, it'll be a dead end either way. Right next to the breakfast nook. She got us the morning room. Hey, look, dice. There's often stuff on this table. And also 2 gems. Alright. Saw these rooms in the morning, and we'll never come back. We'll come back to this one, probably, though. Sleep mask. Yep, we got the gems for it. Lab. Lab, good to do this before anything else. We could have accessed the lab from security, but I didn't want to bother. For each room you draft with a fireplace. Each time you find trash while digging, draft a red room with 5 steps. This is probably the better one since we don't have the shovel yet. I kind of like this. Yeah. Let's see how many aquariums we can get in here. It's been a while since we... Wait, no. Oh yeah, no, that one's... I guess the windows would have been against that wall. Still don't know what the point of that is. We haven't had anything to do with boiling water. Speaking of boiling water, boiler room. Excellent. If we get the dining room, we get even more steps from that meal. Alright, forward works. Wait, can it go through the lab passageway? It can go out any of these directions. For now, we're going to move it here so we can see if power can go through this. To the dark room. However, we can't get anything out of there yet. Sure. In case we get the breaker room, we'll let it break itself first. Switch this to the side. Draft this room. Oh, man. We don't have any protection from those. Or those. Chapel might be worth it. I mean, dead end might be worth it. No power going through this one, apparently. And, wow, yeah. The other dead ends would have been a better choice, I think. But we'll get the storeroom. For us. Okay, lean back. Okay. Now we move the power again. Through here. And here. Oh, we closed that off. And the power doesn't go through here. Okay, never mind that. Guess we'll have to the dark room. Oh no. I would like to get the utility closet, but that means... Well, actually, that means the dark room doesn't have an effect now, does it? Just the fact that this is here. No, actually, we're gonna do this. We're doing this. How close are we to security? Very close. Card system is offline. Set this to high. Trunks and one broken lever. Okay, that must be in the dark room. The only explanation I have for that. Yeah, the trunks are in the pool. Alright. Yep, back to the boiler room and sending power through the door. We can see in here now. There's a broken lever. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Reason I didn't buy any food. Oh, do we go all the way back to the kitchen now? No, wait, no, we want to go through the bedroom actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2. Okay, yeah, that's practically. We can make it there pretty good. Draft this first then. The pump room. We're going back to the front anyway. Don't have anything to break that yet. Still, I'm going to put water back in the reservoir. Remember, we need to fill it up. It's actually at 6 right now. We just don't have the right side. It needs to be full. Take stuff from. Pool can only go into. But one can go into the reservoir. Just gonna switch it. Oh, we're in here. I might as well draft that. I wonder if this will just go through. The other way. Not just go through the system to the reservoir. I have to do it one step at a time. Oh, I haven't set it to do that automatically. Pool is now drained. Locker room. But we should go back to the kitchen. Straight down. See that key before? That key wasn't there before. The locker room spread keys throughout. Right. Gotta be on the lookout. More of these. Oh, that's good though. Even in the entrance hall. Correct? Yeah. Security. Pool and kitchen. Look at this. Just collected a bunch of keys, so why not just use them here? Oh look, get a key back. A bunch of coins. Okay. First time we ever drained the pool. And now there's actually a reason to. Oh, a key. Net 0 keys in this room. Wait a second, we can bacon and eggs again? Get another morning room in the draft pool? Sure. Good for now, I think. seeing any other keys in here. Only one more key about, but also car keys and the trunk we know about. One key about, and I don't really know where it is. Let's head to... If we get any of the useful tools, like the shovel or the hammer, we can make a thing that... I don't want to spend the steps there. Let's go back up to the... I mean, it's better to go through the bedroom, but the hallway could have that key. We'll go through the bedroom. It's good to put the bedroom in a place you are likely to go through multiple times. Can I see into here? Enough to know it's not there. Nope. There's a key could be on the floor. Actually, if we can get the hammer, that would be good. About. Left their car keys here. Power is going through the locker room, at least. I don't want the archives. I really don't want the archives. Until we have a way to protect against it. Door will be unlocked. Yeah, we'll go there now. Commissary. Oh. Oh, we can get both the sledgehammer and the metal needle, can't we? We can make the power hammer. Fuck it, I'll take the salt shaker too. And that gem. That's exactly as many coins as we had. Alright. Much as I'd like to move on, we should actually You know what? We'll go through the foundation and draft those rooms. Because one could lead back to the locker room. Actually, no. We want to do it from the locker room so we know if power can go in there. I want to get back to the workshop and make the power hammer. Actually, wait. It's quicker to get back through the foundation, isn't it? It's only like 3 steps. Out to the go back to the entrance. Get a power hammer in the workshop. And go and do as many power hammer things as we can. which actually includes something outside the estate. I don't know if I want to use the steps to get there, though. Let's see. From where we are, I could... I think it's better to just go up through here to get to here. Okay. Because there's... You know where the chess pieces are? There's something to power hammer out there as well. This is right, yes? Yes. Boom! Guess what? Oh, break and move away the stones. Antechamber lever. The south one. The alternative south lever. The destruction of structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent and will reset every few days. That's a lie, because it's on a red note. Structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent. Reset every few days. So does that mean it is permanent? I surely hope so. Oh, another piece of the underground map. That wasn't written on it. Or on any of the other map pieces we found. I thought these map pieces were just parts of that full map that we actually found first, but this might have something written on it. So, grab that. Paunch. Alright, so this would lead back to the foundation. We want to go to the locker room. Actually, we want to go do more pump puzzle because we drained the pool well enough. We want to take it away from the fountain. Oh, also, we can break this now. Plus, it's sensing... Shit, what are you sensing? Something in the locker room would make sense, unless it, spread a key in here. Okay. This is still up, isn't it? Back in the pool. Could use tank 2, and I might still have to. So yeah, we can get to the reservoir. I don't think we have enough steps to actually do what we want. I'll lose half my steps, but hey, it allowed us to break that wall finally. I'm not doing any math here. I know we have enough room. one in there, and then the one back in one, so the fountain is drained. Okay. So we drain the aquarium. I feel like that's a bad idea. Okay. Reservoir's up to full. The pool is back, and the fountain is drained. Very good. Ah, that's where the car keys are. Not that we can use them. We're barely on the west side. I wonder, does the metal detector go off any of these before we open them? No. Look, the aquarium. The archive. Oh, that still connects there. But it has a gem. Do one from each row. Two gems. Two apples. That's actually really good, especially since we have salt. Should keep them for rooms for now. Excess keys we can come back. GM. Can't move the electricity forward. However, how many mechanical rooms do I have? 2, 4, 5, 6. Shit. It would only be 7. We need 8. Oh. So not the mechanarium yet, I guess. Go check for the shovel. Not a bad idea. Yeah, I think we'll risk that dead end and go north from the foundation. If it ends up as a dead end, we might be able to do some other things, but I'm not sure. Shovel, or do we? No, I mean that. End up at dead end if it ends up turning in this direction. Just give us something. No, it's not worth running around for those. Coins. Math puzzle. 18. We got 7 plus 8 is 15. Minus 14 is 1. Times 12 is 12. 11 minus 1 is 10. Times 2 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. Yes. 20 times 2 is 40. Divided by 2 is 20. Actually, if you see them in the same way, I think I can just ignore that. It's times and multiply the same number. So we have 20. Divided by 4 is 5. Divided by 5 is 1. 2 keys. That's nice. Quite nice. Okay. So either it leads right back into the foundation and we have ourselves a dead end, or the spare room and it might go forward. If we can turn north. Which we can with the morning room. Still don't have the shovel, though. We do have a lucky rabbit's foot. Glad I didn't use all of the keys. We Wasn't going to use all the keys in the locker room. Ah, shit. We have the south door open. Fuck. Do I spread the coins? I might as well. A lot of rooms, so they're bound to be somewhere. Drop one key. This might get us more keys. This could get us the corner room, and this would lead. This would get us gems. It would double our gems, but there's nowhere to use them. Gives me a bunch of cash to use on these games. Wheel for your chance to win special prizes. 1 wager per day. Sure, we'll go for that. Hell yeah! 2 keys! Okay. We had the lever, but we used it. Of course, you're closed. Fuck. If we could have gotten the basement key, there's something we could do outside. Okay. Also, I think we got some steps for the boudoir. Let's see. Do we go back out to the entrance? I might go back to the locker room first and just open some of the 2 keys we have left. There's nowhere else to use them, from what I can tell. Yeah, nowhere else to use them. What shops do we have? Commissary, which we bought everything. And kitchen, which we could just get more steps, but from bananas. What does this get me? It's just for coins. And we're going to find more coins in the estate, too. I can't just run through. I should be looking around. I have the metal detector. That will help. We have 18 steps. I should not walk through the house. I should go through the foundation. Yes. Oh, locker room first. Those 2 keys. Gems. Gems. Useless. I can't summon it back up. I forgot we actually went through the house to get back. Okay. Guess we're going through. I hadn't considered that. not tempting. 10 steps. We didn't find any fireplace rooms after that? That's annoying. Okay, we made it to the entrance. I think that's really needed because I wanted to go outside and break another thing. Also, the fountain. Look at this. These are all the coins we've been tossing in. I'm not going to pick them up right now. We have no use for them. But we need the basement key to go down there. Oh, I just noticed this has the black window symbol on here. For, Orinda Ares, I believe? Which is what this country used to be called before it became Fen Ares. Now, we probably could have come back here the other day and solved this again. I don't think we can solve it today. However, take a look at this. What is known as the Castle Cipher. Another code to solve. Need to spell something out. We've found 2 clues to this so far. In the grotto, there was a note that had 2 I's and 2 O's in a vertical line with a space between the I's. And in the locker room, we found a note that said 6, OR, and O lined up in a specific way. So, if 6 is the S here, that would be TOR, so 6 Tor, then LO. Now, if we line up those 2 O's with the other code, the I also falls into place, and it means CI is on top. I'm going to delete those notes here and write specifically Castle Cipher and start this off. I wish you guys could see my notes. It's not something I'm writing it on my phone, so it's kind of difficult to show you guys. All right. So it's C underscore A underscore X TOR LO underscore E underscore. And that matches the notes I have up here, so I will delete locker room note and grotto note. They are no longer needed. And I will just add any new notes like this to the Castle Cipher. Okay. I do actually have a tab open with how to solve this. But we're going to leave it for now because I don't think I can do anything with it. I'll take a look at the notes again later. Or at the guide again later to see if it's worth skipping ahead. But much like the puzzle of this that translated to, what was it? If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. We already found what that meant. Is 1, 8 dates crack 8 safes, meaning all of the safes with the red letters have a date as their code. 8, if we count small gates, was actually the key to get the code for the drawing studio, which had a calendar with 8 gates on it. So, much like that one, it's another thing where we just have to take notes for it. But I wanted to make sure to actually show it to you guys before I did anything about it. And I think it has something to do with this. There's something we have to do here specifically. We have to solve this 2 days in a row. Get the king, and then get the rook. It's a castling move in chess. And that will unlock something. It certainly wasn't this. We needed the power hammer for that. I'll have to check back to see what it does. Actually, fuck it. I'll check. Fucking complicated, but that castling move actually comes before the cipher is used. Whole thing over here. But it is not currently useful to... What we can do, maybe? We only have 5 steps. We might be able to make it. Door over here. Get the boat to the other side. Oh no. I made it 1 too high. I should have counted. I should have counted. Ah, okay. We need the basement door for this. Basement key. That's the fountain entrance. Shit. I can't make it back to the pump room with 2 steps. And this is usually the tomb entrance, which is of course sealed from this side. Walk through somewhere and it's going to Okay, well, apparently we need the pump room again because I messed it up. It needed to be one less. I thought it was supposed to be max. Ugh. Clockwork Shopping Center. 7 mechanical rooms, 5 shop rooms. 31 rooms, rank 9, 117 steps despite the weight room, and 7 items. Alright. We got some shit done I wanted to get done during that. Hammered some walls. That's still drained. Honestly, I don't think we can wish in there anymore, but I can go out and grab coins if we need them. They'll be there until I take them. Outer room first. Honestly, I should have solved the chess puzzle on the day that we got the full house. I think we could have. We got the office during that, yeah. I know we got her ladyship's chamber. You. Magnifying glass. No keys on trunks. Still ridiculous to me that we need the power hammer to break the walls. What does it even do? We attach a battery and a lever to the hammer. How is that supposed to make us hit harder? Oh man, dining room all the way up here? Sure. That means we can grab the lunchbox now and it'll just be 10 steps when we get there. Ooh, do we commissary already or breakfast nook? Commissary. I only see gems and bananas. Nope, spare room. Let's see what we can buy first. Banana gem key set of gems. Two of you. Come back for the last one if need be. Breakfast nook would be a dead end, but no, this has 2 exits. Let's actually go back this way first. Enjoy lunch. Solarium, more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. Yes. Take spot we can't use. Nothing to pick up. Unusable windows. Wouldn't mind the office, but it's actually better later. Hard to tell where my reticle is sometimes. Dead end, dead end, dead end. Do we want gems? Do we want whatever the constellation will get us? Yeah, we'll get the stars. Florealis and Diamondus Major. Right? Wish I got that before we drafted this Solarium. Huh. Armory. Wait, no, library. Guess we're gonna order. Well, it could be the first edition. Or it could be a new clue. New clue. One apparently has a lot of info in there. Call a dead end. Clock tower. Get more tomorrow rooms. So apparently there's a puzzle here. Oh, and the compass! Nice! We already read this. This was part of a sigil which did help us get a Raja. That is showing the specific time that is also downstairs, the golden hour, 1:30. Does that mean I have to be in here at 1:30? It is currently... what? Almost 9 a.m.? Take a while to wait for that. It does... time does move when I do that. It even moves when I pause. Okay, good to know. Well, I wanted to look this up. Something tells me it is we have to be here at the golden hour. Currently 9 o'clock. We'll run back here later. I don't want to just wait. That's quite a few hours. Well, in-game hours. Sure. Secret passage. Where do we want to go? We have something for tomorrow rooms? Nothing else specific. Also, we can go up through the spare room if we need to. Hallway, green room, bedroom, red room, or shop. Shop. Why not? Showroom. What do we have? The moon pendant. If you call it a day while wearing the moon pendant, you will start tomorrow with 2 of the items in your inventory. And that's only 20! The master key for 80 opens all normal doors. Probably chests and lockers as well. Chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You're more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. Good to have while we have the clock tower. And the silver spoon. Whenever you gain steps from eating, gain twice that many steps. We might end up getting the moon pendant. I didn't realize there'd be something as cheap as 20. I guess it's gotta be the bedroom. Let's go in. Sleep mask. And we get 10 from our lunchbox. There's still the spare room down there. We've kind of gone directly north. Definitely the pool. Yep, the chests are almost going to be there, and drain it again. We can open them, but drain it. We continue? Do we go back to the spare room? Continue. So I want to continue. Oh, hey, security. It's turning the wrong way. The hallway is the only one going the right way. But it does still go north. So yeah, security. This far north. Interesting. Trunks and one lucky rabbit's foot. Where would the lucky rabbit's foot be? We should absolutely get that first. It has to be low until we unlock them all. Unless it's in here. Oh, look, a security door. I think I'm going to go back south first. Come back to that. Get our fortune. Here. Still don't know what that's about. Openable as we have no keys. Well, now I guess we go back to the rumpus room, since that's connected now. Puppy. Like you can. There's a pet icon. He acts like he's being pet, but you don't actually get to see him being pet. Of course, the dig spot that's always here. All right, let's get our fortune. Great Alzara.
as it was foretold. I am
Awakened
at
the sound
of the
dropping
coin. You find yourself face
to face
with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. Faintly in the mist, I see a figure. A statue cradled in a courtyard of sentinel stone. You will find yourself one day wandering these paths, walking in the footsteps of the past, wandering and waiting, searching for a shadow that will never be cast, longing for the day to end, the hours to pass. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day,
Yes.
I will have nothing more to say.
Well, okay then. Oh, we'll draft this, but I think we should rush back to the. Don't have the 3. This will give us a key. That'll give us a gem. We'll get the key. Let's go back to the clock tower. See if it's the right time. Oh, that'll bring us right back to the entrance. But we actually want to go this way. We have some good pathing today. A lot of hallways that just go north. Not the commissary, library. Oh man, it has not been very long, huh? It's just past 10:15, about to be 10:20. Still have time, I think. Rush this route again. Felt longer than it was. Yep. Key. Useful. Dinner time. Another key. That will at least connect to the antechamber if we can open that door. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Alright, this will let us get more rooms. Nice. Fuck. Afraid that might happen. No pump room this time. And no way to get to the foundation. of steps. If we can get out... Well, I can also attempt to see what we can get from the dark room up there. We get something with the gem cost. Hope it's a good thing. Oh, that is a good thing! To permanently adjust the rarity and rates determine how often certain cards are drawn. You know what? We're going to make you rare. So we don't get the lavatory very often. Machinarium. Actually make it standard. I don't want this too soon, but I want it sooner than I've been getting it. Because it's has one door for each mechanical room in your house at the time of drafting. Actually, should I make it rare in that case? Actually, you know what? Leave it at unusual. Leave it where it was. Secret passage. Make that one standard. One of those flowers. Don't have a shovel. I believe that's all we can do here. Of course, that door isn't open. That was a good random selection, though. Very good random selection. Let's get back to the entrance. Grab the dining room meal just so we have an abundance of steps for wherever I want to go next, which will probably be nowhere. Oh, or we can go and grab coins outside, get to the showroom, and buy something. The commissary has a key. Commissary has a key. Just one, though. It's like here we could get the moon pendant if we got some more coins. Not the master key, though. We can't get enough of those. But that key in the commissary is more important. We can buy that now. We're still going to the dining room. That's the last one they had. Stuffed wild quail. We didn't get the trophy room today, though we had the choice, so, That's the last of my beer. Okay, up to 50 steps, that'll be good. Got the key in the commissary. I guess we just go all the way back to the morning room. And after that, if we have enough steps, we can go out and collect some gold and get the moon pendant in the showroom, I think. Oh, should I open a locker? No. Love to open those chests, but water level is up. I feel like once we solve the other water level problems, we will or puzzles, we'll just leave the pool drained. That'll go onward at least. Yeah, courtyard. Oh, it'll connect to security as well and be unlocked. Plus, gems, metal detector. Coins. I mean, still might be useful. Looking for a shovel. Oh well. Ooh, veranda's not bad. Better if we had a shovel. Nothing's getting spread, so. Gem here. Dig spots I can't dig. Trunk that I can open. With the silver key. Not the best for down here, but I guess we'll be using it here. That'd be useless. Yeah, get me the den. That is certainly not useless. Down on these ranks, we shouldn't be getting so many locked doors. Or is it just because it's late in the day? Oh shit. We could, Were there any security doors? The only one we knew about was in the security room, and we unlocked it by getting another room there. Eastern Hall would allow another. I mean, this wouldn't be bad per se. We could also fix the dark room, but that wouldn't really do much unless there's something there for us to pick up. Oh, man. We should also run back to the clock tower when we can. I don't think this would... It would allow us to get to the foundation. It would allow us to get to the foundation. There's a lockpick kit. That might be in the dark room, actually. Either way, we need to go back to the clock tower to check the time. Up through the bedrooms. What? That's farther. What? What are you sensing? Hello, key. Hello, key. Glad I found that metal detector. Definitely did not see that key on the shelf. Oh, it's almost 1. So actually just waiting here for 1:30, not a bad idea. Let's see where it needs to be. Currently, about to hit... the small hand is about to hit... Wait, no. It's almost noon. Slow down. Look. It's almost noon. Do I just wait 1:30, we can go not only to the Foundation now, we could also go to the Den, but that is a dead end. See if we can go to the Foundation. But this... we need to wait an in-game hour and a half. I don't know what the conversion of in-game time to real game to real time is. But it might only be like a minute? Not really sure. Also, that didn't line up how it was supposed to. Okay, folks, it's boring time. Sorry about this, but we're just gonna be literally watching time pass. Like another minute or two. So, oh, so this puzzle, I think, that was mentioned, the clock tower was mentioned in the poem. That, get the steps, get to the foundation. We were gonna go to the Foundation anyway. What is that room even called? Maybe just a sanctum. That would make sense. Head to the sanctum. May not be up. It may actually be down below. But once we get close enough. It's about to be. That was just 12. Full hour and then full hour and a half. Quarter. Door to wherever this puzzle might be. Probably. I did say up amongst them. There's nowhere else this could be unless they were just looking. Watching the clock. Go anywhere else? take this opportunity to talk about something. I don't really know what to talk about. I'm excited to get back to Assassin's Creed Shadows, though. Specifically, get back on stream. Since doing stuff off stream, it's still just a love to see the ending and get that outfit that is probably the best outfit I could possibly ask for. Color-wise. And style-wise. Don't know if we'll actually use it, but it will certainly look like it. I'm not going to be able to get it, even to enjoy it on my own, until I stream again. Because it's the end of the game. There's a cutscene. I know we kind of had to skip through part of the ending cutscenes last time, but I think we're gonna be able to actually see them. Closer. That's what we're looking for. Dude. Hanging about. Oh. Gears everywhere. As soon as it gets to, as soon as that big hand gets to this 5, we're gonna go downstairs. Reason. Especially since down below there's the big 130 on the floor. One is pointing to the entrance, and the other is probably pointing to where the door is going to be. Oh yeah, by the way, no stream tomorrow. Won't be home. CT to see people. It's time. It's not end of every month, my partner runs a class up in Connecticut, and I always go because even if it's not on a topic that I'm interested in, I still get to hang out with everyone. And this time it's not a topic I'm interested in. But there will be good people there. It'll be fun. I should have counted how long it took between the numbers. And here we go. Walking up. Anyway. Oh shit! Didn't have to walk out and in, but go. So it's a lot less smooth than I was right! I was right! Oh, and it's another set of stairs. Ooh-wee. Okay. I think we have to set these times. Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. True. 5 of these clocks should be set to a time ending on the hour. Okay, so the... oh, I see. I look up. There's minute hand, hour hand. They're all set to 1:30. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. Lies. Does that mean it's all the same number? This clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing a 7. This clock should not be set on the hour. Which means it should, because that's a lie. None of these clocks should be set to times that contains the numbers 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's true. Okay? This clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock here, but in reverse order. Clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. That's a lie? Should all be set to a different time, though. 5 of them, including the one we already set, should be set to 0. I don't want to, waste my time here. I have the answer up. I should just look at it. I thought these would be a bit easier. Clock's neighbors should both be set to a time containing 7. Since this needs to contain a 7, and it needs to be on the hour, that has to be 7 o'clock, so that one we already know. This one contains a 7. Clock to a time containing all different numbers. But that's a lie. So... I mean, the only place to put a 7 is either the hour or the single minute. And the other two would have to be the same. So maybe it's like 7. 5 because there should not be any 1, 2, 3, 4s. Nope, too far. Not fucking five. 508. The other way around, actually. Five, 7. Sanctum key. Up among the clocks. They dimmed the light while that opened for some reason. Okay, direction. Outside. Going outside. Key. Very nice. We don't have the basement key, so we shouldn't go down there. Much as I'd like to go and grab some of those coins to get the moon pendant, which I just remembered, we have a new destination at the moment. She's got twitchy for a second. Which is the Sanctum. We'll also pull the lever there, because why the hell not? I wish I could have gotten back to the pump room yesterday. I can't believe I made this one step too much. Yes, this way. Fucking step too much. I thought it was max. I was wrong. It was not max. It was 1 under max. third one. 1, 2, 3, which is mountains. What do I have for the mountain? Arch Aries, we have the weather and the color, which, as we found out last time, is enough. It is enough to be able to solve it. We have storms and yellow. Which is the style of spokes and the color. Let's do the style of spokes first. I have to remember what storms looks like. Where is my picture? Stormy is a lightning bolt. Of course it is. And yellow is zigzags. Yellow. Maybe I was wrong. But it's definitely stormy. So it's gotta be one of these. If it wasn't yellow... Actually, if it wasn't yellow, it's probably orange. Which is the triangles which did show up. Yeah, okay, it was orange. Now we just go through these until it activates. Oh, wait, we have to press the button after each one, right? Wrong. So this one is Arch Aries. I have it written down that it's storms and yellow. How did I get storms? Is it something recent? It was in that book that I didn't take pictures of and instead just wrote down storms. Oh, if I had looked at this thing with the levels again, I would have seen that it actually goes up to 14, but we needed 13. Shit. Oh. I don't know if I opened that one. That's also where the other half of the message is. Okay, hold on. Orinda Aries, I actually have the symbol for, don't I? Where was it? I just don't have the color, except I do have the color because we found out that was black. Did I open that door? I might have. why this one isn't working. I've tried all these already. Try changing this. See if this is... I think that's yellow. We could just go through all of these. What was that symbol? Snow. Man, I thought it was stormy. Yellow. We're done here. Something's wrong. However, we do have the door open. This one, I think we have. That one. Foggy. And black. Black look like? Hold on. Nope, that's white. Filled in dots. Skipped past? Oh, come on. I know the position of the spokes as well. But they were supposed to be... Okay, so it's the 3. It's supposed to be foggy with how it's notated. These changes the spokes as well. That wasn't what I wanted to do. The motes were beyond question. Thought I was hitting the button. But it's the right stuff. Wait, what's this? Motherfucker, really? I can do that all at once? What's this one? Okay, alright. There was another wheel I didn't realize. But yes, we had a picture of this. Black flag. Oh. Blackbridge Hotel and Spa. 8 realms in 8 months. The objective was simple enough. But in what order? What route? And where to start? Questions like these are the ones I tend to ignore, as planning has never been my strong suit. Well then, in the true spirit of adventure, I have departed, forsaking both map and plan. As it happens, the road has taken me south. It seems fitting to begin the journey by visiting a fragment of the Old Kingdom, a landmark as black in realm as it is in name, and a story I feel closely connected to. All right. Let's see. That doesn't give us a stamp. On the other hand, we have Orinda Aries with the symbol in the background. But no dates or anything like that. Doesn't seem to be anything to effectively zoom in on. Picture. I wonder if the order for the 8 realms in 8 months is actually just the order of the doors. Well. And of course another Morajai puzzle. Let's actually fill out my notes. Orinda Aries was, what was that moat called? Metropolitan. Metropolitan, foggy, and for the Morajai, the Orinda Aries variation. Due to the overwhelming amount of artifacts bearing the Orinda Aries sigil that were destroyed after the war, Morajai puzzle boxes featuring the infamous black symbol are among the rarest and most valuable collectors can acquire. When black tiles are pressed, the entire row shifts to the right as if on train rails. Oh yeah, there's that whole thing as well. The positioning. Shift right. Shift. Row right. Got it. To chat. Let's get another allowance token. Alright, no empty spaces here. That would put all green up there. I probably don't want that. I can do that. Oh. Oh, wait, we can just do this. should look up the solution again. These are the most complicated ones. All right, no, we're looking this one up again. Don't waste time on it. Okay. There are 13 steps. It's a lot less than the other one. There we go. Nice. Cool. But now that I know there's another wheel, we can probably solve that other one too. Mountain. Yellow and stormy. We mostly just have to know the method of transportation, I guess. Which we don't know. We also don't know the modes. This, we can change it to stormy. This changes the mode of transportation. And this changes the color. Just cycles through colors as it goes through these. Arinda Aries, do we know anything about you from something I might have taken a picture of? I should have paid attention to that part as well. I didn't realize it was going to be like this. Wait, is it Arinda Aries or Arch Aries? No. Arch Aries. So that's the northern one. So the options are naval, road, streets, horseback, train system, aviation, camels, or turtleback. It's currently set to trains, and that was also the last thing that we had. Set you to... What's that one? That's turtleback. That is very strange. That one is naval. I don't think this would be naval. Roads, streets, carriages? Sure. We'll leave it there. And then switch it to... It's at yellow. It is already at yellow. writing down the mode of transportation. I hadn't even thought about that part. Just the style of sports, not the organization. Okay. We already know it's not that one. I'd been collecting 3 pieces of information for all of these. Apparently, I needed 4. Wait, that was back to the beginning. Shit, I guess we're starting with that one. Means I think in the previous one that we got before this session, we got lucky. Sure, turtleback. Why not? I don't even know what that really means. I'm used to going through variations on things like this. My job as an engineer. It's just not usually this tedious. And we usually have all of the choices first. Everything then. This was naval? I didn't think it was gonna be. Nope. Try this one yet? I don't think so. This one is roads, streets. I don't know if any of, like, do the moats match? Are all of these sigils completely different from each other? Like, does only one use one type of moat, or can it be shared? Probably not. Probably the same for the transportation. We already tried this. I guess we didn't try train system. Stormy and yellow is what we know. We got it! It was trains, so that can be shared. Okay. Try things enough times. Yep, and they were yellow. That was correct. Renabum Arch Ares, first city of steel. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Ares is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here at countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories, and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. Areas. Together we weather. Ah, because stormy. Alright, let's get our picture. Okay. Oh, right, I should complete my notes, huh? Am I going to start adding the transportation method? I probably should, to be honest. But also the moat ended up being industrial, which makes sense. He was just talking about the factories. Okay. What order were they in? Transportation, then weather, then moats, then border. I put the moats first. Well, they are first in order here, and then it's weather, and then it's transportation. Okay, let me adjust my notes here. Weather. Border, Morajai. That's how we're doing this. I'll have to go into Checkaraja to see what that was if I want to keep my notes. Even though they're not really useful after we're done here. This was trains. Storms. Trains. Yellow. Also, Metropolitan Foggy. That was also trains in Orinda areas. Okay, and Morajai. The Arch Ares variation. Arch Ares was the very first realm to introduce a new color to the traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relations between the two realms, this is not surprising. Fittingly, the variation itself was based on the brass compasses manufactured in Arch Ares that were often traded to sailors in exchange for the valued Morajai puzzle boxes. Yellow tiles are pressed, they move north. There we go, move north. Okay, chat. We already knew this pretty much since we've been solving them. No. let's just look it up. We gotta try it once first before I just do this. 13 steps. Let's see. And another allowance token. Hell yeah. A lot of allowance at this point in the game. Very cool. Okay. So we've gotten these 3. Has it been spending a step when we go in there? I don't think so. No. Yeah, that was also trains, and it was... Yeah, no, I think I got this one right. That was Raja? Raja was trains. Okay, rain. Trains. Wait, but then what was the one we were just in? Wasn't it the same thing? Yeah. Okay. A lot of them have trains. And this is the only one we don't have anything on. We also don't know the name of the diamond or the puzzle. We were able to see stuff in the, We were able to see stuff in the classroom, but they were getting them wrong, and these were 2 that they kept flipping around. I'm gonna at least have... I feel like I want to put these in order, but they're not in order. Puzzle, which I don't know the name of yet. Just like I don't know the name of diamond yet. Just have a spot for you. Another spot. Also need another spot. I don't know anything about Korarika, or the diamond, or the puzzle piece. Okay. Korarika is the heart. Actually, I don't know anything about these 4. I know about these 4. Well, I do have the color for the diamond, and the color for the heart. Korarika. Okay, I think that's all we can do in the Sanctum now. Hey, look, the symbols are down there. Very cool. Holy shit, I just saw the time. We're going to have to call this a day as soon as we can, but we were going back to the Foundation. We only have 15 steps left, but let's see how far we can get. I didn't realize I was going so late. It'll make up for not having a stream tomorrow. Which is too full! My fault. I had it correct, and then it just didn't. I just added one more when I really shouldn't have. See what happens. Oh, look, the boiler room. Why not? And sure. Locksmith. In case we need more keys. Don't think you can have anything else in there. Let's set our power going. Only one way it can go. Which I don't do that. No, can't go through there, but I should still leave it open. Oh shit. I mean... yeah. Okay. Former seat of power of Arinda Ares before the current era, the rise of the Red Banner. It's black print. And a sanctum key. Can I get back down there? Can I sit in the throne? No, but it has the other north. That doesn't even matter. It's already open. Oh no, I closed it! That's hilarious. No, keep it open. Not gonna matter. We're not reaching there. We've closed off all our ways there. It was a panel on the wall. Oh yeah, there were ways out the side that we can't take. Still though, we got that sanctum key and likely enough steps to get back because we're right here at the foundation. Great! I get to do this again! Alright, let me check that poem. This is Throne. It's the 5th key. Which is, I believe, Grarka. Way we have to do this before the day ends or we lose the key. But hey, we made it to the throne room. We just need to make it to the throne room while we have the paper crown, I think, for something interesting to happen. And we haven't even been able to get the paper crown yet. That's a very specific puzzle with the sealed exhibit. We need to have an entrance facing the backside of it. And then once we activate whatever we activate there, 5th door would be this one. And I believe for the heart, Grarka, we only have the color. And I don't think anything else I have would let me guess things other than look through my notes. Looking at where Grarka is, it's the western continent, big one, full of rivers and mountains. That's all I got on that. What else could give me a hint about this? I don't think I have any. So I only have the color. We're not going to bother with this one. What I am going to do, these 5 steps, we are going to... Wait, can I access it? We can go outside. So that's a thing. I think I would need to. Because it's beyond this that I want to get to. Well, if we run out of steps on my way there. How would we... Right. This is the basement. Get outside that way. Run out of steps on our way there, the day will end, and so will the stream. About an hour later than I would have intended. Well, I'd usually go a bit past 9. Oh, it's gonna be day's over as soon as we get outside, huh? Because I would also have to go down here. What a day. We did a lot now, didn't we? Garden Castle. Wait, Garden Castle. Because we got the throne room and 5 green rooms. 33 rooms total, rank 9, 128 steps, 13 items, and 1 new room, that being the throne room. Okay, looks like whenever we get the throne room, it'll count as a castle. That's cool. Would have thought it would do that after all black rooms. Okay. Oh, no wonder my voice is feeling it. I ran out of stuff to drink right before 9. Okay. Are we raiding? Who are we raiding? Send you to... Just chatting. That I'm gonna go for game. Someone who they followed because they're hot. No. Great yesterday. Gonna read Minty. Minty Moe. Just chatting. I'm on trial, chatting and guilty as sin. Collab with friends. Well, she just started like 15 minutes ago, so it's a good time to raid in. Until next time. Reminder, no stream tomorrow. Until next time, this is the Pirate King signing off. Have a good night.